The heartbreaking images of residential neighborhoods turned to rubble has been making everyone ask, isn't Israel targeting civilians? Actually, no. It's Hamas using civilian infrastructure and human shields to hide its terror activities that's the problem here. See, Israel always warns civilians to evacuate an active combat zone, but when Hamas fights out of mosques, hospitals, residential homes, and even cemeteries, those areas become combat zones. Throughout its military operation in the Gaza Strip, prompted by Hamas's unprecedented October 7th massacre, the IDF has found Hamas infrastructure, including weapons, tunnels, and more, at multiple hospitals in Gaza. And yet the IDF has made sure not to bomb any hospitals, only raiding them while conforming to international law. The IDF has found rockets under children's beds, evidence that hostages were held at hospitals, and even weapons labs in mosques. Wild. The reality is that this is Hamas's cynical strategy to maximize Palestinian casualties to drive outrage at Israel, thus forcing the international community to pressure Israel into a ceasefire. But what Hamas actually wants is not a ceasefire. It's a unilateral ceasefire in which Israel ceases and Hamas continues to fire, leaving Israel vulnerable to future October 7th as Hamas has promised. Hamas started this war and yet is trying to dictate the terms of their surrender for their benefit. Civilians should not be pawns in Hamas's twisted game.